Hey lads and ladies, welcome to episode 2 of season 3 of the Sorare Road to Glory. I'm not a rapper. Okay, well first things first, I have to come clean about something. On the last episode of the Road to Glory, I lied. Last video I said I was happy with my America squads. And I was happy with my America squads at the time. But then I had to set up my teams for game week 286 and it occurred to me, no, I'm fucking not happy with my America squads. My America Limited midfield is great. Carlos Gil, Almada, Price, Morgan Jimenez, yep, all smashing it. Great options and some good depth there, so no dramas at all. The defence, Wagner's nice, Cascante used to be quite nice, but I need a bit more. So I've added Carujo as a more sturdy option for about 0.0375 Ethereum, and then the forwards, they are the cards that have been letting me down recently in the limited brackets. Russell, inconsistent. Rui Diaz, injury prone. Herbers, more like what a waste of money burrs. Dominguez, well, if you're not sure what he's been up to in the last few months, then just give his name a cheeky search on Google. It's not good viewing. Prij Bilko, the vow to constant ratio in his name is all off, and then Felipe Mora, I'm going to need to see a bit more from him when he fully returns from injury. But right now, none of these options are going to win me the rewards that I want. Nay, the rewards that I deserve. So for me, it was plain and simple what I had to do. The time had come to finally add Sebastian Driussi to my setup. I went out and got Driussi off the auction market for 0.192 Ethereum, about £185. And it was a no-brainer at this point for me, coming into a very important stage of the MLS campaign, and Driussi's performed brilliantly all season, a key focal point in Austin FC's attack. They've got him locked down under contract until 2026, so he should be a lock for the foreseeable future. And I also considered that I've picked up a lot of Ethereum from the thresholds recently. My last 4 or so 250 point threshold game weeks have essentially paid for me to really strengthen my America setup with an elite forward in Driussi. What a player to have next to Carlos Gil, Morgan, Carujo and Stuver heading into game week 286. And yeah, Driussi was benched. Literally, I signed the cunt and he gets benched for the first time this season 2 days later. Wasn't a massive problem though, as he did come on at halftime and bagged a second half goal. Driussi's goal, combined with Lewis Morgan's goal, as well as a Brad Stuver clean sheet, secured me a tier 3 card. Woo! Like, it's near the top end of the tier 3 bracket, but a tier 3 nonetheless, which is a shame as Carujo went off at half-time, meaning he didn't get a chance to get a better score, unfortunately. And maybe on another week, Carlos Gil gets one of his typical 100 scores. New England Reds lost 4-2, but I mean, look at this pre-assist from Carlos Gil right here. What a fucking ball! And I know that would have counted as a big chance created for 3 points, but, you know, it just feels like a pass of that quality deserves a bit more. And then thanks to Kai Wagner, I bagged another tier 3 in the America bracket. Well, I say thanks to Kai Wagner, but really I'd have to give a big thank you to the DC United defence because, yeah, they fucking sucked. They lost 7-0 to Philadelphia, and I know it was a top v bottom of the table kind of clash, but I mean, look at the marking on this second goal. That is fucking amateur at best. Truly atrocious defending, so I know the Philly stacks would have done well this week. Maybe Wayne Rooney will come in and sort DC United out, who knows? But the lads then smashed the second threshold in Gas 4, thanks to my boy, Andre Shiny. He's actually been starting on the bench a fair bit recently, but he's still banging in the goals when he comes on. And look at this goal he scored in the 91st minute to secure the second threshold for me. Literally murks the same bloke twice and then rifles it into the top bins. Fantastic stuff. Also here, due to Sean Nealis being suspended, I had to go out and pick up a defender card as cover for Gas 4. I settled on Anton Walks, as you can see from my lineup. Shiny Ashiki's teammate at Charlotte FC, and I got him for 0.0675 Ethereum. So he's a relatively affordable backup option. Finally started getting some game time for Charlotte FC under the new manager. And you know, he's shown last season he is capable of getting some decent SO5 scores when called upon, so for that price for a young starting defender, yeah, I couldn't really complain. I also have to say, love the face he's pulling on his 2020 card here. Can't tell if he's been put in the naughty corner by his mum, or if he's trying to seduce me, but yeah, what can I say? I guess it's the little things in life that make you laugh. The only downside here in Gas 4 is that I could have had a shot at a tier 3 card potentially. Kyoto got 2 decisives from Montreal. This cheeky header at the back post, certainly things you love to see, but what you don't love to see is Kyoto then setting up the opposition team 15 minutes later. So yeah, that error leading to a goal wiped out his decisive there, so that's a bit of a fat L. But as I always say, the aim is to hit that second threshold, build up that Ethereum balance, and the lads pulled it through. Looking at the rewards then, I got the Ethereum here for hitting the second threshold, very tidy stuff. Stevenson was my lower end tier 3 card, which is pretty terrible, can't see me getting much use out of him. Blanco, however, not the worst tier 3 in the world, an under 23 who starts almost every game for his side, can't knock it really from that respect. I'm sure he will be useful in some of those upcoming special weeklies, which is Quite funny to say, as I actually did a jokey video earlier in the week where I said pretty much the exact same thing. So how poignant of a reward that Blanco is. Link in the description for that other video, by the way. Do check it out if you haven't, or I will cry. Right, I'm quite conscious of time here, as my last Road to Glory was 17 minutes long, which, yeah, never doing that again. But yeah, I can only apologise to the fans for having a video that long. By the time I finished recording and editing the video, I was like, well, fuck. That's long. I'm actually making this video longer by banging on about it for the last 30 seconds, so let's check out Game Week 287, where my America Rare team was a glorified training lineup, nothing to see here. But my America Limited team secured me a Tier 1 card, genuinely the first ever Tier 1 card I've won, and I've been on Sorare for over a year and a half now, so, you know, if you're subscribed to me for some top So5 tips, then, yeah, you're in the wrong place. But decisives from all four of my outfielders is great to see. Wagner, Almada and Driussi all getting assists. Cracking ball from Almada for his assist. He had a brilliant game from what I saw, shown by his fantastic score. And then it was a bit touch and go how well I would do as Russell started on the bench. But he came on in the second half to bag an all-important goal that was enough to secure me 360 points and my first ever Tier 1. Alright lads and ladies, this is it. The biggest moment of my handsome life so far. An incredible Tier 1 reward opening. You were all truly a part of Sorare history right here. Well, it appears I've been opted into a Tier 2 overnight. Shit. Oh my god, Atlanta. Oh my god, 17. Oh no, it's not bad. Caleb Wiley. No idea who he is, so let's check him out on Sorare data. Okay, so he's an under 23 until 2029. That's nice. And if we check his So5 scores, we can see he does play a couple of zeros sprinkled in there, but he's getting 90 minutes each week, you know, probably just going to sell him. Yeah, probably just going to sell him. Don't think I'll be keeping him. But hey, that's 0.027 Ethereum, about 25 quid. Yeah, truly fantastic content on the channel. Ooh, fuck am I doing with my life? The fuck am I doing with my life? And then Game Week 288, the time has come. The European leagues are finally back. I'm here in Challenge Europe Limited with a full Dynamo Zagreb stack. I'm leaving Sutalo out this week as he's only 50-50 to play apparently, and he's strongly linked with a move away from Zagreb, so a bit of a bottle from me there not selecting him, but it's a risk I'm not willing to take. Orsic may be a bit of a risk as well, what with him being linked to other clubs in this transfer window, but fuck it, I'm going to go with him as my captain. Hopefully Ivanusic can play a key role this season and this team and stack can do bits, but overall I'm just glad we're getting closer to European football fully returning. Truly exciting stuff in the Sorare world. The MLS lads are then out in full force as usual. Kyoto will be captaining me to that second threshold, I am sure. Strong team out in All-Star with Almada, Gil and Driussi there in the middle. I opted to put Wagner in the other lineup this week as he is going head to head against Carlos Gil, so don't want them to cancel out any points amongst each other. And then I'm hoping Rui Diaz can get back in the starting lineup after his injury absence and bang some goals in my America Limited team there on the right. Some more big performances from Wagner and Morgan would certainly be ideal, and I'm putting my captaincy faith in Mr. Inconsistent, Johnny Russell. The time has come for him to bag a big decisive, you know, after last week's big decisive. Let's keep the run going. And yeah, thanks for watching, blah blah blah, like and subscribe, blah blah blah, up the fucking TSV Hartberg, blah blah blah, and I will catch you next time.